Hey guys, Crystal here, back with Shining Pearl. Between episodes, I just ran back in here and got myself back here, and we are still on our way to Veilstone City. So let's just keep making our way through this route and battling trainers. Now this guy's a ruin maniac, and you don't see a lot of those. Now, here's one thing I'm curious about. One interesting thing in the Hoenn games was that there were only 3 spots where you would find a ruin maniac, and each of those spots had a special rock formation in that area. But I'm wondering if the presence of ruin maniacs means anything in other games, including this one, or if it lost its meaning and it's just a trainer class. I don't know. I actually don't remember. Razorleaf, I guess. Oh yeah, it's part steel though, so it's not super effective. It's not just rock. But it'll do. I guess Razorleaf is probably still my best bet. We are confused though. I could switch to cure that. And I think I might. Yeah, let's just give it to Tortimer. Oh, plus also he has Rock Smash. That might be a better choice. Alright, let's see how this does. Yeah, almost. Almost, not quite. And you're building up your defense. Oh well, one more, we got this. Yeah, there we go. I remember there was an episode of the anime about Shieldons, which, well, yeah, it's not surprising. A lot of Pokemon get an episode centered around them, but it was an episode where Gary, of all people, came back. A lot of people forget, yes, he came back in a Sinnoh episode. It was an episode with Hunter J, who appears, I believe, 3 times, and the time with the Shieldons is, I believe, her 2nd time. I was distracted. What did he give me? Payback. Well, no one can learn it. Yeah. I mentioned in a previous video that I had a DVD of Sinnoh episodes. It was the 2nd half of the 1st Sinnoh season. Because, yes, sometimes the DVDs did the seasons in 2 halves, and for some reason I just had the 2nd half. And because that was one of the few DVDs I had at the time, I watched the hell out of that. So I remember those particular episodes really, really well. And one of those episodes is the Shieldon episode I was talking about. Which, so for a while, I had not seen Hunter J's first appearance. At the time, I just had that DVD and I saw, and I could tell from context clues from what they were saying that they'd seen her once before. It was her 2nd appearance. And Gary showed up and they were protecting Shieldons and stuff. I think that might even be Gary's last appearance. Now, don't quote me on that. I could be remembering wrong and forgetting about another appearance. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was. Gary just sort of got phased out, I guess. Okay. Oh, and that took off the, incense. I hope it automatically puts it back on after the battle and that I don't have to go to the bag and fix it. Monotype, that's fine. Let's razor leaf this one. Or I could have taken the chance to switch considering I'm paralyzed. But oh well, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, one more hit. We're good. We're good. Unless you use detect, then we won't be doing one more hit right now. Come on. Come on. Don't waste time. Just let it happen, buddy. Can we not do this? Take your time then, whenever you're ready. Okay, Psybeam instead. Am I gonna die? No, I am not. Okay, finish it. There we go, there we go. Okay, that's that guy done. And what do we got here? Fist plate. Okay, so that is for fighting moves. Which, we do have one fighting move, but I'm not going to bother giving the plate to, Tortimer. He's actually got the Quick Claw, not a type-enhancing, item. And the Quick Claw has come in handy so many times, it's amazing. I probably should have just switched the order and not had Honey go first. Let's try Bug Bite. I probably should have just switched. Oh, we're alive, but just barely. Let's just give it to Tortimer. Yeah, that did nothing. Okay, let's see what Bite does. Yes, Bite was not very effective, actually. I am forgetting all my type effectiveness. That did it. It's also not very effective, but it still did it. Okay, we came from up that way, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, so we want to go up this way and get this. And then we want to go this way and see what's through here. I think that's just a shortcut. I think, yeah. Is there anything of use around this way? No, it literally was just a shortcut and I wasted time. And hello. Okay, I can battle you. Again, I probably should have switched who's in front, but oh well. Oh, we're both shuddering, okay. Oh yeah, because confusion, super effective, duh. But I still gotta switch. Let's go with, yeah, let's just go with Tortimer. He's the strongest, he'll do it. And everyone else doesn't have much of use. A lot of not very effectives there. What does that do? I don't even remember that move. You rose my special attack. Oh! So it's like Swagger. Kind of, yeah. If I'm remembering it right. Is Swagger the one where you increase their attack but make them confused? It's like that one, but for special attack. Interesting, interesting. Then let's go with a Razor Leaf. Because we can snap out of confusion. That was nice, and you increased my special attack. Also, I got a critical, which is nice. Monotype, yeah, we'll keep him in. I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever I see a random Pokemon, a lot of the time I just randomly start remembering whatever episode of the anime was centered around that episode. Or even if that Pokemon wasn't completely the focus of the episode, if it was kind of, yes, of course Giga Drain's better. Like, if there was a character that used that Pokemon, I'll just end up thinking about it. For instance, when I see Monotype, I think of the Hoenn episode with Shauna the Battle Girl, where it's during that point where because Ash lost against Broly at first, so then there's just a bunch of filler episodes and stuff where he's like just staying on Doofus Island and just training for a while. And there's an episode where Shauna the Battle Girl shows up. She's got a Monotype. And then there's like a some sort of natural disaster. I think it wasn't a tsunami. It was something else. It was something else, and I'm forgetting what it was. Some sort of natural disaster, and Broly shows up. And then she gets exposed as a liar because when she introduced herself, she said, "I'm Broly's top apprentice and his girlfriend." But then when the others reference that in front of Broly and he's like, "What are you talking about?" She just said that to sound cool, but also she maybe has a crush on him or something. But then by the end of the episode, he offered to actually make her an apprentice. And now Honey's gonna die because we couldn't run away. I just wanted to run away and avoid this battle, but we're not allowed to do that. So, bye-bye Honey. No, I didn't mean... I wanted to hit run, but I clicked too fast and hit use next Pokemon. Can I run, please? Thank you. Okay, nothing up there. Let's just keep going this way. Did you want to battle me or what? No? Okay. Just checking. What do we got here? Full heal. Okay. Oh my god, so funny story, maybe not that funny, but little anecdote. As a kid playing Pokemon games, I would always get the words full heal mixed up with the item full restore, right? Because I would see it in my inventory and be like, oh good, I've got a full heal. Because in my brain I thought, well, full heal means heal my HP, right? So I'd see that, and then I'd see the description and be like, oh, it doesn't do that. Or I wouldn't read the description, I'd click on it and try to use it, and then it might say there's no effect if I don't have a status condition. Or if I did have a status condition, then I'd end up using it and wasting it and be like, why didn't it heal the HP as well? Because for some reason I was just always screwing that up and remembering it wrong. Because it just made sense to me, you know? Just one of those little things that happens. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Still, let's Giga Drain the Monferno. Okay, who you going for? Okay, I was worried you were gonna go for Drew, who's part poison, because Psychic beats poison. But no, you didn't. But Flame Wheel is gonna destroy anyone. Oh, Ruby's alive though. Now let's switch opponents. because that will finish you off, and then we'll Giga Drain the Kadabra. Okay, now you Psybeam Drew. See, he took my advice. That's fine, we used Giga Drain, we're getting a bit of healing. Okay, what else have you got? Gyarados, okay. Yeah, Intimidate, I know. You couldn't, like, play both animations at the same time? That would have been nice. Let's just do this. It's not going to be super effective, because it's not just a water type, it's a flying type. But, oh, the tiniest sliver. I hate when it's just the tiniest bit left, and, oh, it knows Ice Fang. Okay. Oh, that's right. So a while back, I tried to do an all fire type team in this game. And if you're wondering how I got fire types, it's because I sent over ones that are normally post game only. But one of the biggest challenges was that Cyrus had a Gyarados. Of course, the even bigger challenge was freaking Bertha, which I actually never finished that playthrough. I actually stopped at the league because I just couldn't do it. Mainly because I combined the fire type challenge with a no evolving challenge, so that made things harder. But now that we're in Veilstone, before we go to the gym, there's somewhere that I've been looking forward to. I've mentioned this in previous episodes. The game corner has turned into a clothes shop. Look at these designs. Yeah, there we go. Look how cool these are. They're all amazing. They're all better than the default. Look at all of this. And this one, the cyber dress and winter. I'm not big on the winter look, but some people like it. And that looks so cool. That one's alright. Oh, the punk leather jacket. That is so cool. I don't know which one I want to wear first. And you can also make it show how it looks in the chibi form. So you can see that, yeah, that's kind of cute. Because the cyber dress looks cool like this, but not as cool in this form. I don't know. I mean, they all look pretty cool, don't get me wrong. These look amazing. I think I'm going to try them, show them all off at some point. So let's just start with this one. And in here, because normally there'd be the game corner and then a prize building, this is just a storage place, I guess. Let's see. Hi. What else is there going on in Veilstone? I probably could go straight to the gym at this point. There's also this big building here, which I don't believe we're required to go in here yet. Especially because that is not... There's a teleport spot that you don't go on from here. We have a Team Galactic base, but we can't get in yet. Okay, yeah. So we have a Team Galactic base, but we're not doing anything with it yet. I believe we could go to the gym right now. We probably could. but we could also not. And I think I'm going to not. Instead, we're going to see how far we can get this way without doing the gem. Because if I'm right, if they don't block us, I'm wondering if I could head down this way far enough to be able to access our 5th team member. Because then we could bring our 5th team member to the gym. I'm not sure at what point they're going to block us and say, no, you got to go do the gym before you can progress. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm going to not go to the Veilstone gym until I need to. Instead, we're going to head down this way and do some more trainers and stuff. Sure, Kadabra's fine. Because we have Bug Bite. We also have Thief, but Bug Bite's probably better, because Stab. Mischievous. I don't think... Oh, right, Dark. Of course. Mischievous is another Pokemon that I used to mispronounce a lot, but it was because I got it from the anime, which also used that same mispronunciation at one point. It's Mischievous, but early on, I used to call it Mischievous, without stressing the Drevis part. Reason being is that in the anime, they did say their name like that. Particularly, the main example I'm remembering is in the in the Johto League Silver Conference part. I'm gonna walk past some of these trainers actually and come back to them later. In the Silver Conference part of the anime, there's a bit where a bunch of Mischievous are one Mischievous is trapped under a log, and there's a bunch of its friends who are worried about it, and I think Gary's there, and I think Harrison might have been there too, but I know Gary definitely was, and of course Ash and Brock and Misty. And yeah, the Mischievous, as they were saying their name, they said it like, Miss Mischievous! So yeah, that's where I got it from. And I think the characters were saying it like that as well. But later on, it was Mischievous. So I'm not totally wrong for pronouncing it that way when the anime did it. Of course, the anime has other examples of mispronouncing their names. I think in an earlier episode I mentioned that in Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, they mispronounced Bonsly as Bonsley. But then they got it right later on when Brock had a Bonsly. And yeah, Mischievous did change the way it said its name, because in Sinnoh, when we had Zoe, do I want... No, I don't want Growth. I actually don't. I like those 4 moves. Zoe had a Mischievous, and its voice was very different to those ones in the Silver Conference. I remember, I'm able to imagine how Zoe's Mischievous sounded with its voice, because as I mentioned earlier, I had a DVD of a bunch of Sinnoh episodes, and in that DVD, one of the episodes was the one called a stand-up sit-down, which is... Who wants Leech Seed? You do? No. Which was an episode where Ash, Brock, and Dawn find Zoe, who's tripped over and sprained her ankle, and... Oh! Okay. I didn't even notice that's what level it was. And they find Zoe because her Misdreavus and Glameow went looking for humans to help her. Well, Tortimer's all grown up. Ooh, Earthquake, yes! Yes, yes, yes. Let's stitch the tackle. Earthquake for sure, yes. Okay, let's head down here. Valor Lakefront. Can't go in there yet, that's fine. And that is the way to Sunny Shore City, but you can't get past that guy until the right point in progression. But I think I'm going to end it off here. So next time, I'm probably not going to go to the Veilstone Gem yet, because I actually want to head to Pastoria and do something there. And then when I do, I'll probably head back up there and get the trainers I missed, and maybe see if I can explore these routes over on the left as well. We'll see. But with that being said, I'll see you next time for Pastoria City and other things as well. See you next time, guys.